I collected data from a large set of polls that I put out, and I will use them to rank all 16 tracks in Mario Kart Double Dash. If you commented a reason why you like one of these tracks, odds are that you will find yourself on screen at some point, so just look out for that. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed this series overall, please leave a like on the video. With that out of the way, let's get into YouTube's ranking of the GameCube's version of Mario Kart. Number 16, Dry Desert. I would like to say up front that the rankings of this video may be a bit weird at first, but when you add together all of the courses, it is very clear that Double Dash has the most consistently decent track selection that the series has ever seen, so that would explain why most of the tracks on this list seem very underrated. The narrative of desert tracks not being favorites for the most part is well known, and this is a clear example of it.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
The flaw with this poll system is that a large portion of the voters on these polls have never played Double Dash and are basing these on the remakes, which has this course taking a major hit for its atrocious remake. For those who don't know, the remake takes away literally everything good about the track with the tornadoes and Sarlacc Piranha Plant. However, even the more experienced players of the game admit to their dissatisfaction with the track as a whole for its dull looks. Number 15, Sherbet Land. And to everyone that didn't have Dry Desert as their worst, here's probably your pick. Sherbet Land, unlike Dry Desert, A, is not a desert track, and B, has some redeeming qualities, like the music, the vibes, and the theming. However, I can't ignore the elephant in the room, which are the darn freezies. I can't even explain the irritation that comes with these things. On impact, you lose your item, can't move, and you skid in a random direction. If it wasn't for those monstrosities, this track would be much better. Number 14, Luigi Circuit. This course is widely viewed as one of the best starter courses that has ever existed. Luigi Circuit does so many things right for an introduction. Lots of item boxes, pretty easy layout, and a few enemies and boosts to spice things up. All of these are great, however I have yet to bring up the best part about this course. When you get to the farthest point of the track, you will turn around and start heading back to the finish line on the same road where you got there from. This allows for chaos to ensue, with the OP last place items getting a chance to interact with the front of the line. Such a great concept for a track. Number 13, Mario Circuit. I don't think there is any universe that Mario Circuit places higher than Luigi Circuit if Mario Kart DS didn't absolutely butcher Luigi Circuit to the degree it had. Anyways, this is basically Luigi Circuit with a different layout, the chain jump being slightly more of a threat, and an overdose of piranha plants. Number 12, Peach Beach. Here we have a calming and more simple track which leaves you in two positions. The position of liking the nice atmosphere with its references, and then there are those who would love the chance to permanently rid this track from the presence because it's a chaotic party game. Anyways, Peach Beach reflects the theming of Isle Delfino, having a race on, you guessed it, a beach. Some highlights of the course are the title changes and the cataquacks that keep you on your toes. Number 11, Baby Park, or as I like to call it, the fuse that lights the bomb that is the YouTube comments section. This track just starts war, whether it's on the course or off the course. The chaos just goes that far. Anyways, this is undeniably the best version of the track that there ever was, and they should not have remade this course in any other games to destroy its reputation. This version gives you access to chain chomps, massive Bowser shells, and other Double Dash goodies to create some insane races. Number 10, Yoshi Circuit. Fun shortcuts, music that slaps, and of course the track being shaped like Yoshi. What's not to like? And notice how I said shortcuts, plural, as there are two in this version of the track. It's such a shame that Double Dash remakes are almost always downgrades of the original track. Number 9, Mushroom Bridge. Overall, great music and a great track. The vehicles like the Bomb, Wiggler, and Mushroom Cars had never been seen before and can certainly spice things up. Not to mention there are many cool shortcuts throughout the course on top of this. There's a pipe at the beginning, a hill mushroom cut in the middle, and of course the legendary bridge at the end, which doesn't save much time, but you feel like an absolute champ when you pull it off. Number 8, Mushroom City. It's Mushroom Bridge, but you snake through traffic in a city this time around. The course design is fascinating, with several split paths and even shortcuts, all while avoiding the lunatic drivers coming your way. There is just this unique feeling that it brings with all of the action. Number 7, Bowser's Castle. One of the best Bowser's Castle in the series without a doubt. You are immediately greeted with split paths and thwomps to avoid. Then you enter a room full of lava with fireballs spewing out onto the track. Afterwards you attempt to avoid a massive firebar, then you route the whole thing up by avoiding projectiles from the first ever mechanical Bowser statue. Number 6, Rainbow Road. This track is what a Rainbow Road should be, a test of your skills with banger music and an unfair layout. There's a bunch of U-turns, boosts, a long spiraling turn with boosts, a section with wavy turns, and even a cannon. The course is just challenging all the way around, but in a fun way. It also apparently can rain stars on the track, which is really cool, and you can see Mushroom City from above for the cherry on top. Number 5, Dino Jungle. A Jurassic Park Mario Kart track was so uncalled for, but we ended up getting this legendary course anyways. The big dino in the center is so charming, and makes this track all the more better. Top this off with the difficult bridge and the mine section with geysers to avoid, and you have yourself one of the best Special Cup tracks. Number 4, Waluigi Stadium. This placement was probably hard carried by remakes, but I can't really help that. Despite this, however, Waluigi Stadium is still a banger of a track, basically fixing Wario Stadium on the N64. The music is so energizing, getting you in the mood for racing. The boost jumps, rings of fire, and of course the mechanical piranha planes to see around make this one a great time all the time. Number 3, Wario Colosseum. Every time that I do this project, there is always the shocker that I find in the voting, and this right here is that shocker. It could obviously be the same as the Airship Fortress treatment in the DS polls, but I had no idea the sheer obsession that the community has with this track. However, it is for good reason, as it is a Waluigi Stadium and Rainbow Road hybrid in all the best ways. Boost jumps through fire, the difficulty, and 2 laps of greatness. Number 2, Daisy Cruiser. I mean, it's a cruise ship Mario Kart track. This is probably one of the most anticipated options to bring back in the Booster Course Pass, and if you play the track, then it's not hard to see why. As a start, the rocking of the ship is captured perfectly with the moving dining tables and item boxes. There is also an engine room shortcut and great vibes, but it comes just short of being the top track. Number 1, DK Mountain. What else was it going to be? The iconic cannon blast, the hazardous trek down the mountain, and of course the bridge at the end make DK Mountain, DK Mountain. It is certainly a journey for sure. Before this video ends, I have 2 important things to say. First of all, thank you so much for participating and making this so fun to do. And the last thing is that the next one of these will be Mario Kart 7, and it will be the last one that I'm doing, so make sure you don't miss it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Have a good one.